home game of the season for one team. It is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, Coach Diaz told me before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal, and now today he is close to going over 3,000 yards for the season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes, so they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Clemson's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, T.J. Moore. At over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Pass to 6. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Duke's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And now we take a look at Nate Shepard. They'll be matched up today with one of the top linebackers in all of college football. Sammy Brown is a tackling machine, a one-man wrecking crew.
And that matchup with this running back versus these linebackers is a lot of fun. Dave, one thing talking to the defense this week is that they take pride in stopping the run. And these linebackers told us in meetings, this guy has not seen a defense like us, and they definitely have not played a linebacking unit as athletic as we are. We are looking to make a statement in this one by shutting this guy down.
And I love the confidence of the young guys, and I love the confidence of his defense, and they got some swag. But make no mistake, this running back is good, and this might be the best guy that they've seen. So can he make plays? Can he make those guys miss and still be the engine of this offense? We've got a tremendous matchup today.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Unloads in the nick of time.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Looking for the marker. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop. Hits inside. It's Johnson. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, it's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The number one goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. The run inside. It's Johnson. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. He's got enough. There's a crease. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Leaves it in his belly. They were all over it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll give it to Johnson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Clemson is quick to the line. Making the adjustment. Moves the pocket. It's Denson. Out wide left, it's Westgard. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick give. It's Shepard. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 2nd and long here. He'll set up to throw. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. Out of bounds at the 32, and the chunk play has this offense moving.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Right back to the well. Sees an alley. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Rush right in his face. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Over the middle, complete to Wesco. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, it's Johnson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Clemson jumps to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out wide right, it's Wesco.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Sets his feet. It's Denson. They're all over him. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Running inside, it's Johnson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He's changing the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Gets a hand in there.
And this is a rhythm timing throw. They're in zone defense behind. Sometimes you got to wait for that second window to open up before you throw this slant. But not being on the same page, defense breaking on the football. That wasn't a great play by this offense.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it.
Snags it, and there's running room. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Red Evan on the RPO. Shows him the stiff arm. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Off-play action. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. New set of downs after the completion. Pulls it, looking for a crease. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Line getting set on second down. Got a man, it's Little. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From deep, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Denson. Moving out to the right. Keeps it and gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Extending the play. Right side, it's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That is no good, and it is still a 4-point deficit. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys...
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Blue Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Got a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Shepard. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now he's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. Left side, it's Nicholas.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
3rd down play from the gun. Oh, pressure's coming. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Out wide right, it's Moore. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Plows his way ahead. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He wants to throw it. Unloads it left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To throw, it's Denson. He lets one fly deep. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And back to the air on 2nd down. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense. A bit too much time at the line there. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Looking for more room.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Finds his man on the RPO.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Clemson is quick to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hits inside. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Right side, it's Moore. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The run inside. It's Davidson. He's got the 1st down. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Clemson set up with another 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Needs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Clemson! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, down here on the Duke sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Rush is on. Fires to the wideout. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Changing the routes with his receivers. A 1st down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout Duke. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Clemson trying to hold this lead and run out the clock. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Fires to the wideout. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Tells the run, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick give. It's Davidson. Stopped right there. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. On play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road